So I had a first-time founder ask me this question today. He's got two small investors, less than about 10K total of investment between two people. He's pitched his business to them, and they are ready to commit. They've asked for a term sheet. And his question is this small amount of money worth giving up the equity for? So before I dive into this and answer that question, I want to give a little bit of context. So this is a first-time founder. He's 18 years old. He's building an ed tech SaaS product. He's very technically minded, okay? Engineer, coder type of personality. And has built a great product, okay? He's got some users, teachers using this product. He's got some schools using it, and he's actually got some paid customers. So he's definitely on his way to proving product market fit and just getting user experience data so that he's building a better product. This would be the first outside money, outside of his own money and his maybe his parents helping put in the capital to get this business started. So I want to add some context there. But is 10K or less worth it when you're trying to raise money and start your brand? First of all, not all businesses need to raise capital. I want to make sure that there's a certain type of business, especially SaaS businesses, high growth potential businesses like ed tech, are kind of primed for the types of businesses that need to raise capital. Okay, so in this case, I think it's personally on his best interest to start out with a small round of capital and build some more evidence. And in this case, sometimes having a large cap table with a bunch of small investors can be difficult to manage. So I'm going to go into that a little bit and my recommendations here on how to really start building momentum into a bigger round of funding later. Okay, so what this founder needs to show is he can put this capital to work and hit another milestone and build enterprise value into the business. Okay, so we're 1 + 1 = 10. Okay, here are a few things that I would consider when presented this opportunity as a first-time founder. So you got to keep in mind, base hits wins ball games. Okay, this small amount of money might get you to your next milestone. Okay, and it might be a bridge to the next big thing. It's also going to show your founder, your possible new investors, anybody on your team, any of your customers, that you're building momentum. Okay, and when raising funds, it's all about building momentum. Okay, also this is going to help validate to other investors and your customers that more than one person support your business dream. Okay, it's not just you building this product. It's not just your mom and dad thinking your product is great. This is other people putting skin in the game and validating your business opportunity. Okay, the next thing is network effects. Okay, having these two new investors in your network, right? They have skin in the game that they're going to want to see and help you win-win, right? They're going to open up new opportunities if you work them properly to help maybe hire somebody, maybe get your foot in the door with a potential new customer or a school network or something that you're trying to do from the marketing perspective. Remember, this guy's really technically minded and has got the product development side pretty much covered. But these people are not technically minded and can open up new opportunities from a sales and marketing perspective and just really grow his network. They also bring new perspectives into how this product could be developed and making it better for the future. So having two more heads that have skin in the game can only help you if you manage them correctly. So my strategy and recommendations for this first-time founder would first start off with seeing if you can negotiate them up. Okay, if they're willing to put in $5,000 to $8,000, can you get them to 15 each? Right. Usually, if they're close enough and they're committing, they're asking for term sheets, they're really leaned in on your opportunity. It's more than likely you can negotiate them up. And if you can't, ask them, can you put in this money now? but if I hit this next milestone, will you put in more money then? This puts you in the driver's seat, right? It allows you to take what money that you get from them, show them that you can execute on that capital, get to the next milestone, and then you've got some more money waiting on you. This also allows you to tell a story to other investors that you're pitching that you're on your way to this next milestone, and you have more money to back it up when you get there. Okay. Big thing here, if you're going to take this money, make sure it's a good use of capital, meaning it's going to build enterprise value. It's doing something to grow the technology, your intellectual property, growing the product, or growing the customer base or the customer experience. Okay, we don't want to use this capital for inventory or for salaries that aren't absolutely necessary into the next big milestone for the company. Okay. Also, with these smaller investors, you want to limit their control. And this usually happens through the term sheet, in the negotiations of the term sheet, but you don't want these people in your business every single day, and calling you and emailing you up for updates and things like that. Be mindful of that. You want to make sure that they don't have that controlling aspect and the time aspect of you reporting back to them, because that can sometimes be a drain on your resources as you're trying to get onto your next milestone. So you want to manage that expectation with that investor really closely. And it may not be a bad opportunity to know more about these investors. Is this their first investment? Have they made investments in like riskier things before? Or do they really know ed tech and they see something of value here, right? You want to get to know these people as much as you can and understand what value they're going to bring in addition to capital to your business, but also know them personally. And is this going to wreck their lifestyle if they lose this money, right? Because it's going to put a different burden on your perspective. And how you go about putting their money to work if you have this extra big burden on them. And remember, if they're investing, your responsibility is to take that investment and put it to work and give them a return, right? And you have to, now that you're taking on money, always be mindful that you are working toward getting a return on capital. Okay, so I'm all about building momentum in this case, and just wanted to provide some context to hopefully help this founder out and any other first-time founder out there. So hope this is helpful.